नमस्कार आणि येवकार तुमकां आयच्या खाशेल्या कार्यावळीत. आयज आमच्या बरोबर आसा योगेंद्र सिंग सिकावर, जे आसा फाउंडर एंड डायरेक्टर एट एस्टेलार अकॅडमी आणि फाटली बरीच वर्सां ते हांगासर कॉम्पिटिटीव एग्जामीचे एड्युकेशन दीत आसा. मुद्दम आयज आवर्जून येता, म्हणजे फाटले काही म्हयने हांव म्हाका दिसता परत परत हांगासर येता. एक मुद्दम एक कारण कितें की तुमच्या भितरलो जो डावट आसा तो क्लियर जावपाक जाय. फाटले 2 एपिसोड जर तुमी पळयला जाल्यार आमी कॉम्पिटिटीव एग्जाम्स बद्दल उलयले. आयज जे आमी उलयता ते एक स्पेसिफीक कारण, बिकॉज फाटले काही सप्तकात बरोच बोवाळ जालो, राजकीय बोवाळ जालो, नॅशनल लेवलाचेर जालो आणि तो इंटरनॅशनल लेवलाचेर सुद्दां फॉर दॅट मॅटर गेलो. ते जे मातशे थोडे क्लॅरिफिकेशन जावपाक जाय. ती एग्जाम जी आसली कॉम्पिटिटीव एग्जाम ती जाली, NET इज नाव डन, SOPs फिक्स जाले, बरोच अगेन बोवाळ जालो आणि त्या बोवाळाचेर आमी मातशे थोडे उलोवया. सर, थँक्यू व्हेरी मच फॉर जॉयनींग अस अगेन ऑन दीस शो. And as we have spoken, a lot of hue and cry happened initially before the exams were done. Also during the exam, we saw a lot of things in media, a lot of tussle happening between parents and the government and everybody, the stakeholders. Now that the exams are done, NET is done, how do you see this entire situation, especially having an exam at such a scale, with all these SOPs and in the pandemic?
It was actually a difficult task for the agencies and government to be firm and conduct the exam at such a mass scale. But they were very firm, and it was a good decision that they conducted the exam. Because now those students who were in the fix, they were not knowing what is going to happen, whether the exam will be conducted or not. Now their exam has been conducted and they are waiting for their result. So those students who did not have any clue about their future, now after some days result will be announced and they'll be knowing that whether they have cleared or not, and it is opening a new door for them to take admission and to move on in their career.
Sir, I want to ask you is, now that the exams are done, had it not happened, what do you see the consequences?
Actually, consequences would have been really bad. Reason is, suppose if they would not have conducted it now, if they would have postponed after Diwali, people were not sure whether they would have been able to conduct after that also. Now, suppose even if they conducted after Diwali, there is a festive season going on, then they take time to announce the result. After that, counseling happens. It takes more than 2 months. Then those students who would have selected, they could have got their admission in the month of March, February, March, which means almost loss of 1 year. Now, in a country like India, where we have lack of trained doctors, this could have been very harmful, challenging as well as harmful also for the entire country, to lose one batch of doctors or engineers, you can say. Secondly, suppose if government could have conducted this exam for, let's say, 2 batches simultaneously, then by the time they are going to pass out from the college, think about 4 year, 5 year later, then 2 batches are simultaneously coming out from the college. Now imagine, would there have been so many seats, so many what we can say jobs for so many people simultaneously? So that would have been another crisis in making after 4-5 years. So it was a very good decision which was taken and firmly conducted also.
Okay, now obviously coming to the other side of the situation, now that the exams are done, had it been any problem that you see in terms of impact and also the performance of a student? Because it got delayed, people were skeptical, people didn't know whether it will happen or no. Now that everything is done, how do you see this particular situation?
Let me share you experience of students who are in touch with me. 80 to 90% students have done their exam very well. But there are 10 to 15% students who had made a mistake and they thought that exam would not be conducted now, and they become relaxed. And now when we are checking their scores, they are checking their scores and they are finding themselves that they are losing it by a very narrow margin. So such things also happen when there is uncertainty. So it is, as we already discussed in last meeting, it is very challenging to keep your motivation level, preparation level intact in an uncertain time. So you require someone to handhold you, and suppose if due to any reason you decide that okay, I'll do it on my own, and if you become relaxed, then you are gone. Competition is very fierce, you can say.
Also, I'd like to know is, is it important to ask the stakeholders first for any kind of a crisis or any kind of a situation like this happened? There are a lot of people who came out and said that happened politics, because that is part of the game. At the international level also, should it not be the stakeholders who should speak for the fraternity?
Let me tell you one, you can say a politically incorrect statement. Actually, see what happens now, when such things happen at such a mass scale in a country which is very diverse like India, it is very difficult to keep everyone happy. Correct? Secondly, there are people of wide interest also. Some people, those who are not the stakeholders, they were also opposing that exam should not be conducted. You don't have any say in that. I saw one student, there was a tweet on Twitter, one student from Pakistan. He tweeted that my IIT exam I won't be able to write. Can you imagine? Someone who has no say, he cannot write the exam in India, and he was posting from Pakistan. He posted his corona report also, that he is corona positive. Such people were involved in the process. So, as you rightly said, we should take feedback, the authority should take feedback, but at the same time, they should keep in mind that what is good and what is best for majority of people. If something is good for 80-90% people, see, when you are in such a crisis-like situation of corona, if you are doing something, difficulties will be there. We all are facing challenges. Everyone, whether he is living his normal life or academic life or professional life, everyone is facing such challenges. Now, we need to see that within those challenges, what best can be done for majority. So, keeping, what we can say, interests of majority and topmost people or majority of people in mind, we should take decision and we should move forward.
Okay, now coming to the very important point is, at GMC, Goa Medical College, you have limited seats to enroll. And you have a lot of students, participating in this exam, answering this exam. Students who don't get through, what is the other option that they have, now that you have said, they've just missed with maybe 1 mark or 2 marks, so that has happened. Now, what is the way forward?
See, we should see, for a student, it is very important to assess that what was the reason of missing the seat. Is it due to lack of knowledge? Is it due to lack of temperament? This time temperament has played a very major role. Those who have decided that exam, we don't know when it is going to be conducted, I'll prepare later. Then he is out of the game. So, a student should assess that what was the reason why he or she has missed the seat, and if he or she thinks that in next 7-8 months, because this time will be lesser, if he can maintain that temperament and he can do the hard work, then not many months are left. So he can take a try and go for another attempt, because if you don't go for attempt, then the next options available are to go for private medical colleges, which are payment seats, in which are very expensive. So if someone's parent can afford and he is willing to go for payment seats, then he can go. Otherwise, my suggestion is to see whether those things which were lacking this year, if he can remove those things, then he can think of preparing again. Otherwise, he should move on.
Okay, also considering that, reappearing for the exam, how is the way ahead for this?
In medical preparation, majority of admissions are of repeater students only. Okay. Why so? Let me tell you. Because when they write their board exam in 12th, they hardly get 1 month to prepare for NEET exam. Correct? So time is not in favor of those students who are in 11th or 12th, with 11th and 12th. Those students who take a drop, they have complete 1 year to focus exactly on only one thing, rather than struggling for boards, then practicals also, going to schools, attending coaching. It becomes very difficult and challenging for them to manage. So those students who take a drop and those who are sincere, who can maintain their focus, they study for 1 year, focused only for competition, and they get a very good score.
What is the ratio that you have experienced of students getting?
You can think of 65 to 70% of repeaters and 30 to 35% of freshers.
The reappearance get through to the exam because of the time frame that they get.
Yes.
Okay. Also, is you have said one is if you can't get through the Goa Medical College, then you have an option of either going to a PE seat in a different state. One also is somebody who gets selected and getting into GMC. Now, how do you see education in today's time? Because a lot of people said, online has started, this is the new mode of education. But when it comes to practicality of it, when you have practical experience to be learned, that is a difficult challenge, because that is, you can't teach it online. It has to be a physical person to person kind of a education system that works. How do you see maybe next 1 year or 6 months, as per your experience, how things will pan out?
In competitive preparation, let me tell you which all parts are there. One thing is to deliver the content. Subject knowledge is there, which you have delivered it to the students, and then student knowledge is given. Second comes the testing part, that you conducted a test, student appeared for the test, wrote the exam, got the result. Then comes doubt clearing and assessing that what all is further required for the improvement. Now these two parts, if doubt clearing and that day-to-day interaction of teacher and student, if that part can be somehow managed through, let's say, online doubt classes, but still what I personally feel is, when a student comes to you to ask doubts, and when you observe the thought process of a student, then you can give them the best inputs for their refinement and for their growth. So still that human touch is missing in online teaching, and I think and I feel it will remain. So if someone wants to be super specialized, one thing is to get a seat, and one thing is to get a seat with best rank. So if you want to go for best rank, then that human touch is very much needed. So for extra push, extra good result, human touch is needed, which is required to be done, twice or thrice a week. Twice or thrice a week, that input should be given through the teachers to the students. And that happens only through daily interaction.
Okay, again, one important question that I need to ask is, what is the strength that from your institute who have answered NEET? Now, when I walked into your office, I saw the illustrious photographs of all the students, especially making it through NEET. What is the strength that has appeared from your end?
This session we had one batch of 12th students and one batch of dropper. In dropper we had approximately around 50, and in 12th almost around 25-26 students. So roughly you can say 70 to 75 students will be have participated from our academy. So let's see how they are going to do in the exam.
Now, what is your expectation from it? Obviously, you've given the best in the times that we are, but what is
as far as the result which we have checked through the answer keys which we have prepared and other coachings have prepared, in my expectation, multiple ranks will be there in top 10 also.
Aye, nice. That's a good thing. Also, is a person who wants to come answer this competitive exam, I always, when I meet you, I repeat this question, because every time when we communicate, when we as the viewers are watching this program, I want them to understand competitive exam and also give the best. Now, the next batch who's keen, who's interested in answering the competitive exam, what is the skill set that you are required? How do you prepare yourself? What is that one motivational thing that you would like to share with all the prospective aspirants?
See, as a competitive student who is preparing for the competitive exam, what one need to do is, first and foremost step is to gain the knowledge which is there in books. Okay, so we have NCERT books of 11th and 12th. You should know that what is there in your books. That is step number 1. Then comes step 2. Make use of that knowledge to solve questions. So the more you solve questions, the better your understanding becomes. Correct? Now, in subjects like physics and chemistry or mathematics, practice is very much required. If you talk about biology, biology is a subject in botany and zoology both, which you need to memorize. Correct? So, memorizing is something, suppose some information is given, you memorized, they asked in exam and you wrote that. If you don't remember, you cannot answer. Correct? In physics or chemistry, even if you know the concept behind it, if you have not practiced the questions based on that, you won't be able to solve. So practice is very much essential in physics, chemistry as well as mathematics. So a student who is focused, who is really wanting to do good, that student should daily practice questions. I am not saying once in a week. It should be done daily, and that can be done with the help of teacher also, because if someone is watching you, someone is asking you daily what you have learned, are you facing any difficulty somewhere, then such things can be really done, and a student also feels motivated that somebody is watching me, somebody is encouraging, and when other students in your batch are doing, you automatically go ahead with the flow. So that synergy is also required, in which like-minded students are there.
Okay, also we Goans need to be pushed, which you have also experienced, which as a Goan I'd like to say, how do you push Goan students to pursue one ambition that you'd like to share with them, so that is their driving force, that is their motivational thing?
See, as far as ambition is concerned, students are ambitious. The only thing which they need to be made realize that whatever we achieve in life, hard work is required for that. Correct? Consistency and hard work both are required. Second thing is one bad thing which is taught in our day-to-day life, that you study this class only, then your life will be very peaceful. You won't have to do hard work after that. It is not the case. What as a parent, as a teacher, we should teach our kids, our students, that hard work is a part of day-to-day life. The more you do, better your life will be, better your quality of life will be, better your position in society will be. So we should be ready to do hard work, to grow as a person, as a student, and to have a very good name as well as status in society. So this thing should be taught to students, rather than telling that you need to study only this much, after that your life will be very comfortable. Comfort and hard work, it should go hand in hand. One should be ready to work hard also, and the way in Goa say, we should be partying hard also. So both are required.
Yeah, study hard, party harder,
Yes.
but obviously when the good times come.
Yes.
One interesting thing is in the next couple of months or maybe years, I don't know, online education would be at prime. So maybe there would be less physical interaction and a lot of virtual interaction that will happen. Now, a lot of startups, a lot of entities who are already in the education space, digitally and non-digitally as well, are experiencing this change. They are evolving rather.
Right.
If I see at your institute, what is that evolution that has taught you maybe last for the 6 months or year, and how are you planning ahead, considering that the times we are in?
See, when this lockdown started, we were not even thinking of teaching online. Nobody across India who was not into online teaching mode were thinking of shifting to that mode. So when we had to teach online, we were not very sure that how much successful we would be. But when we did, we found very encouraging result also. Many parents, in fact, almost 90% of our parents are happy and satisfied. 90% I am saying. Those 10% which are not that happy because of network problem or some other issues, because in Goa network is also one major concern. So when we taught online, we realized that yes, we can do very well in this also, and keeping that thing in mind, what we have planned that from next session onwards, even if the lockdown gets over, we'll keep on a separate wing for teaching in online mode. So we'll be giving live classes to students across India, those who will be interested in joining us. So that mode will be developed, and that mode will be utilized for training and imparting knowledge to students. Even in Goa also, suppose, if you go to interior areas, if network problem can be solved, this can be very helpful for those students also. Those who cannot travel daily to Panjim or Margao, those can avail this kind of facilities from their
Where a
home.
lot of time is wasted traveling,
Yes,
you can
yes.
utilize it elsewhere.
Yes.
Also, one more thing is, if somebody is interested, somebody like me who just wants to give it a shot, who is not maybe serious but has the talent, would like to try his hands, how does one, you have certain kind of a try it yourself kind of a thing, where if you get interested or have that kind of an aptitude, then you can get selected, or maybe you can guide them and say, okay, this is the way forward. Is there
See,
anything with
there are two things. In any competition, assessment is of two things. One is technical knowledge, which is knowledge of physics, chemistry, maths, bio. One is aptitude, that how sharp your brain is. So that sharpness of brain can be assessed by aptitude test. And if with that sharpness, if someone puts effort in right direction with consistency, then a very good result can be produced. So we have that aptitude test also, writing which a student can assess that what exactly is the level up to which a student
and
can
where
take.
is his way?
Yes, yes. So that can be done through the aptitude test.
Okay, I think I've covered most of the points. I think it's always an amazing thing to interact with you, sir. And over this course of time, my knowledge of competitive exam has increased immensely, which I also share with my viewers here and also people whom I meet. जशें हांवें म्हटलें की गोंयकार आमी मातशे सुशेगाद वी नीड टू पुश. सो ऑब्वियसली तुमकां जर इंट्रस्ट आसा आनी म्हाका दिसता आवर्जून तो इंट्रस्ट घेवपाकूच जाय. आणि तांचे जशें आसा एप्टिट्यूड टेस्ट आसा वेर दे कॅन गायड यू, वेर दे कॅन मोल्ड यू, वेर दे कॅन टेल यू वेर इज युअर करियर पाथ. सो सर, थँक्यू व्हेरी मच फॉर जॉयनिंग अँड शेअरिंग अ लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज अँड ऑल्सो ट्रबल शूटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. परत जर तुमचे कितें विशय आसा, अशे जर क्वेश्चन्स आसा जे तुमकां सरा कडेन उलोवपाक जाय, विचारपाक जाय, आमकां आवर्जून टेक्स्ट करा. वी वील डेफिनेटली कॅच अप विथ सर अँड आस्क ऑल युअर क्वेरीज. तोपर्यंत थँक्यू व्हेरी मच सर.
Thank you, sir.
तोपर्यंत पळयत रावात प्रुडंट.